Hello, and once again, like I did in the last episode, I am basically redubbing all of my audio. Today we talked to Glyn and SCARLETT first, since they were at the top of the list anyway, and they are, the optional people, but figure you might, talk to them for at least a little bit and see what they're doing here. Right, we just had the dream thing. That's why I was looking at my notes, like, what dream was that? And then Jaya thinks that I should tell all the patients I can stop their problems. Perhaps I should avoid her till later. And I think that's what I do.
Sorry, I'm Glyn. I didn't expect to be here. I was looking for the men's room.
This is so odd. Like, alrighty, Glyn.
Yes. No. Sorry. Like I said, I was in the green room. You know, that new restaurant in town.
The green room. Yeah, I know well.
I actually need to do something. Done. Sorry. I was in the middle of a date and needed the restroom, and here I am.
Hope that date was... I guess it's not going well if he's here.
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door...
I don't know why they needed the split
it opens
screen.
To another place.
I should ask Glyn if Jaya saw him walk in.
No, I shouldn't imagine she did that. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime, she won't be there. Dr. Dekker was crazy. I arrived late to the party. Apparently, he was a fine, upstanding citizen before. I don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors.
Right. Well, at least, all patients thought that he was crazy.
Nope.
So he probably was crazy.
Don't know. But I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear. Then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way.
That's a lot,
so I paid
right?
that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening.
Yeah, this is where I try to say what the notes said I should do.
My dad died. He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens. Then he died.
Aw, man.
I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
That sucks, dude. That's funny that it all started from
My dad died.
that saying, and that's it.
He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens. Then he died. I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
Okay. I mean, of all like the weird gifts that people have, they're weird psychokinetic abilities. This one's gotta suck
stoic.
a lot.
He had tuberculosis in his lungs. That's what killed him.
Seems so inconvenient. It's like, oh,
Nobody knew
now
until the end.
else.
I never got to say I loved him.
Just mind your own business. Just have to go to the bathroom, and then you end up, could be across the world somewhere. That would suck.
Maybe.
If it was real, of course, because it's not.
He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me as next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye. I did love him. He just broke everything.
He probably wasn't that bad of a guy.
No.
I didn't realize that wasn't just like a default no answer. That was him. No. I just cut him off.
I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said? Sorry. Over and over again. Like he really meant it.
Maybe he did mean it.
He did. He really meant it.
See, yeah, he did.
And when I stopped, when I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. Waiting for forgiveness. I didn't get to. I didn't get to say I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens.
It's his favorite saying, isn't it?
And then he died. What does he think of me?
I'm sure your dad loves you. I'm sure.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When
this is closes, where
it's shut forever?
I think I fucked up. Because I was like, I don't know what I should say. Because it is true. There's like no going back, but it also sounds really like awful. I'm like, yep, you're fucked. Sorry. Which is basically what I'd say. I'm like, yeah, it's shut forever. But like, what else is he gonna do? Like, I meant it in you need to move on.
Sorry, I don't know.
And of course I worded that weird or something.
I'm usually disorientated. But...
And then I had to say, like, yes, it's shut forever or something.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man.
After I played this, of course.
It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever? It's no solace, really, is it? Maybe another time.
And then he's just gone. Isn't that crazy? I was like, wait, what? Because I still wanted to ask him things. I still have, like, stars in other places, so I was a little bummed. But, like, you know, I couldn't really do anything else. I wanted to ask more about Dr. Dekker, because there's still some stars there, so... I didn't realize that he would just go away.
Scarlett.
I mean, he's busy anyway. He has the day, I guess.
I haven't been in since he died. Since Dr. Dekker died.
This girl's a little weird. But this is the first time we talked to her. I think it's probably the only time, too.
A complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona.
We might see her again, but I feel like the other people we didn't really. Other new people, we never saw them again.
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning.
You can spell beginning, spell it out,
Chaotic,
sound it out.
Dark. Like an earthquake, everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally. And it was winning. I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
I guess he's a dream walker or something. It's so like... it's like one of those things, like, I don't know if I should ask more about it, because you don't want to encourage them. So you have to be careful what you... I feel like I have to be careful in case they think that I think it's a good thing, which I don't think it's a good thing.
Filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning. I'm a dream walker. I can visit people and help them in their dreams. You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
Nope. I feel like Dreamwalker is definitely one of the ones that you might think that you are, like, I don't think she's, like, lying, but I think she definitely imagines this thing, this whole dream-walking thing. Like, the guy who walks through doors, I don't think that's...
I don't know.
It's hard to, like, imagine that. It's hard to go through a door and then...
Inner demons?
It seems more like you're making that one up than the dream-walking thing.
I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me. That's not... No.
No. I was just like saying some of the words that she said, right? It should sugar stuff, but it wasn't sugaring anything, so. Did you like Dr. Dekker?
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons?
Insanity?
Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
Yes, we already gathered that she can visit dreams.
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning.
Everything keeps going back to that question.
Fluid.
It's so annoying.
Soft. Intricate things. I couldn't draw a picture if you asked. But they drew you to them? They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch.
She has like one of those eyebrows where it's like super thin and like look like they're penciled, and she like penciled them in. Well, you can pencil your eyebrows in, but like she like drew like a line.
Try again, Doctor.
Sorry, that was really random, but I was just thinking about that. So I was like, oh my god. So some thin eyebrows. No offense if you have thin eyebrows. I mean, that's fine if you do. I'm just saying. You don't really see that often anymore. This is where I look at his toxology analysis, because I don't think that I did before. I don't remember if I did before this. But they found temazepam and ethanol. You know, drinking and doing drugs at the same time, it's not good, folks. Alright? It's bad for you. You never know when you might just get murdered. Oh, and this is the loan agreement. 15,000 pounds he, like, gave to, Mariana. Look at that signature. That, like, freaked me out. That was, like, the signature. I saw that signature the first time, and I was like, those kind of things, like, freak me out. I don't know. Like, that's just weird. Like, why would you sign it like that? That just looks like you had the M fine, and then you just fucked up, and you just, like, like, you just scribbled. That's not a signature. Just saying. I mean, then I ask her about the temazepam.
Sorry.
But I think you can only ask those kind of questions to, like, your
really
regulars, not like the people that come in only once in a while. But you do have to ask the other people about the temazepam and the alcohol and stuff too.
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
And I'm just like, you shouldn't do that. And then, of course, it goes back to, what's it teach you about? Are you imagining people's dreams? And then it goes back to that question. Because of course it does.
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force
I should
the
probably
dreamer to
use the word
interact with
force
me.
the dreamer to interact with you, not just interact.
Sounds familiar. I don't have anything to say about that.
Oh my god. Yep, and then there's my hint. Of course, I should have asked how. My bad.
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin, and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him. I just need to know the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them. It's something, I think, in my mind. Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand.
I cannot sleep on demand.
Before I go, I think of jumping.
It takes me a long time to fall
into
asleep
that
unless I'm like
person.
really tired.
That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but I don't know if anyone else can do it.
They probably can't do it. But I bet, like, there's people online who would think they can do it, though.
I don't know. Lots of people. Whenever I get close enough to tell somebody about it, the first thing they want to do is try it out or have me visit their dreams.
I would never. If someone told me that, I'd be like, no, stay out of my dreams.
Why I'm here. Relationships.
Like, not that I would, like, believe them. Because, I mean, you'd be crazy yourself if you believed them.
It's
like, no.
difficult to sustain them.
Dreams are private.
I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements. It's hard keeping friends, too. Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
And here I was like, well, you don't have to tell them your gift or ability or...
Pass.
Have you tried not going into people's dreams? And it goes back to that stupid question. And then I try the, I can help you with your problem thing.
Sorry.
I can stop your problem.
That's not something I want to talk about.
I just hate having to use hints, so it's like...
difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements. It's hard keeping friends, too. Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see. I think people try to show off. Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show. But most people can't control their dreams, so they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh look, I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, why is it destroying New York?
I get that reference. And like, maybe you don't tell people that you can walk in their dreams, like... I feel like you can fix your problem pretty easily, girl. I mean, come on. Like, why do you tell people that you can dream walk? Of course, that doesn't work either.
People try to show off. Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show. But most people can't control their dreams, so they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh look, I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Nightmares?
When you've experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that.
Well, it's not their fault.
It's embarrassing. What should I do, Doctor? Should I not tell people?
And then
about
now
my
I'm like,
ability?
oh, okay,
Keep it a
this is
secret,
where I
bottle
can
it up.
finally tell her to stop.
I
Or at
think
least, like, not
people
tell
try to
people.
I'm not sure that's healthy.
Well, I'm a doctor and I say it's healthy, so
I
you're
guess
fine.
I could give it a try. What if it accidentally comes out? Is there anything else I can do to stop pushing people away?
I'm like, stop going into people's dreams. If that doesn't work, you have to and look at the notes. A second. Look at the notes. It's not gonna work. You have to look at the notes. Scarlett wants to stop pushing people away. Maybe she should just refuse to dreamwalk for them, or be honest about what might happen, or accept that they're just dreams. I think I tell the thing I say. Refuse to do it.
So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot. But I usually cave eventually.
Okay. Then you should accept that they're just dreams.
It's difficult to do when you experience them like I do. But I know what you're saying is right. A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that?
Nobody, right? And like, this is around the time where I kind of wrap this person up. I'm like, alright, well, I'm good with this person. I think we talked to them enough. And you can move on, I think. I think we learned quite a bit about them, though. But, yeah, okay.